Once upon a time, in a land far away, there was a forest called the Whispering Woods. It wasn't just any forest. It was a place where the trees hummed calm tunes to the wind, and the rivers giggled as they splashed over the rocks. In the middle of this forest, the dewdrops on the spider webs sparkled like tiny hidden diamonds. It was the kind of morning that made you want to take a deep breath and smile. Now, living in this wonderful forest was a hare named Harry. Harry was fast. He was a blur of golden brown fur and endless energy. He had long, twitchy ears that could hear a leaf fall from a mile away. Harry didn't just walk. Oh no, Harry zoomed. Zoom! Whoosh! He was always tapping his foot, always checking the time, always rushing to be somewhere else. To Harry, speed was the most important thing in the world. But, not far away, near the cool muddy banks of the Blue River, lived Timmy. Timmy was a tortoise, and Timmy was different. When Timmy woke up, he didn't zoom. He opened one eye, then the other. He stretched his long, wrinkled neck out of his heavy shell with a gentle yawn. Timmy loved to take his time. He loved to watch the clouds change shape from dragons to castles. He loved to feel the cool grass beneath his toes. To Timmy, life wasn't about how fast you could go, but about how much beauty you could see along the way. One sunny afternoon, all the animals gathered by the great oak tree. There was Benny the badger, Fiona the fox, and Oliver the owl. Suddenly, zoom! A cloud of dust swirled around them. It was Harry. Harry ran circles around the dizzy animals. "Look at me," he bragged, puffing out his chest. "I ran to the mountain and back before you even finished your lunch. I am the fastest creature on 4 legs. No one can beat me." Just then, Timmy the tortoise plodded into the clearing. Step, pause, step, pause. Harry laughed loudly. "Oh look, it's Timmy. Timmy, you are so slow. By the time you say hello, it will be night time." The animals giggled, but Timmy didn't get mad. He just smiled his wise little smile. "Harry," he said softly, "you are very fast, it is true, but I challenge you to a race." The forest went silent. A race? The fastest animal against the slowest? Harry rolled on the floor laughing.
Yes!
"You? Race me? Okay, Timmy. We will race to the high hill. And when I win, everyone will know I am the king of speed." The next morning, the excitement was electric. Fiona the fox held up the red flag. "Ready, set, go!" Whoosh! Harry took off like a rocket ship. He left a trail of smoke behind him. He was gone before Timmy had even lifted his first foot. Timmy began his journey. Plod, plod, plod. The crowd cheered. "Go, Timmy!" But he was already miles behind. Harry was so far ahead that he couldn't even see Timmy anymore. He ran through meadows and jumped over logs. But Timmy was walking at its pace. He was so slow that even Snail was moving faster than him. Harry turned and saw that he came far away from Timmy. He's nowhere in the sight. He became very happy and started doing jumping jacks. He thought of relaxing a bit, since Timmy the turtle will take a long time to reach the point. But then he smelled something. Sniff, sniff. Carrots. A whole garden of crunchy orange carrots. Harry stopped. Well, he thought, I am so far ahead. I have plenty of time for a snack. He ate the carrots. Crunch, crunch. He ate the lettuce. Munch, munch. His tummy felt full and heavy. The sun was warm. The grass was soft. I'll just close my eyes for a minute, Harry yawned. Just 5 minutes. And soon, the fastest animal in the forest was fast asleep. While Harry snored and dreamed of giant vegetables, Timmy was fighting a battle of his own. The path was not easy for a small tortoise. There were rocks that felt like mountains. He had to climb over them. Heave ho, heave ho. There were puddles that looked like lakes. He had to wade through them. The sun got hotter. His heavy shell felt heavier with every step. His little legs were tired. He wanted to stop. He wanted to hide inside his shell and nap like Harry. But Timmy had a secret weapon. It wasn't speed, it was grit. He kept telling himself, one step forward, don't look back, slow and steady. I am on the right track. Hours passed. The bright sun began to turn orange. And then Timmy saw him. Harry, still sleeping under the tree. Timmy didn't stop. He walked right past Harry's twitching nose. Suddenly, a pine cone fell, bop, right on Harry's nose. He woke up with a start. He looked at the sky. It was almost dark. Oh no, Harry cried. I slept all day. He looked down the road and saw a tiny speck at the finish line. It was Timmy. Panic filled Harry's heart. He ran faster than he had ever run before. He was a streak of lightning. He flew over the rocks. He splashed through the puddles. Zoom, zoom. He stretched out his hand, but it was too late. Timmy took one last step and crossed the line. The forest erupted. Hooray for Timmy! The birds sang, the badgers danced, and the leaves shook with joy. Harry skid to a stop, panting. They lifted Timmy and celebrated his victory. Harry approached Timmy and congratulated him and said, he looked at his slow friend. Timmy, he said, you beat me fair and square. Timmy smiled. Thank you, Harry. You see, it doesn't matter how fast you run if you don't keep going. Slow and steady wins the race. And that, my friends, is the story of the great race. Remember, even if you feel slow, as long as you keep moving forward, you are a winner. Good night from the Whispering Woods.